Hey guys, Zycora here. Limit break, the subscribe button, smash the likes, and let's do this. So today we're going to tackle Reno Lufenia. I did actually get his LD on the free pool, but decided not to invest in him because I already had built Kimahri, and Kimahri should be good enough to stop this Lufenia. So we're bringing lightning. I don't have the burst. I haven't bought the burst yet. I will probably do it with tokens. Haven't really decided yet. So this is an all LD team. So hopefully we can still do it. I think so though, because we're bringing an Edward friend and we're bringing Edward ourselves, so we can control the fight quite good. We also have the healer in terms of Kimahri, and then just the regular DPS, which is lightning. This setup should be able to get you through this stage, regardless of if you pull or not. Just bring a decent healer, someone that could control the fight. Ideally you would bring Edward if you have him, because he's very useful for this fight. I would say he's probably the best unit for this fight. So yeah, this is a very strong team to tackle this this Lufenia, I feel. There should be no real issue as long as we keep on top of what we're doing and don't screw up too much. Which is a possibility, of course, because, you know, sometimes you lose focus. But anyways, let's see. So lightning just gonna try to dance and not take too many turns when she can't. So it will be a juggling act, basically, because there are certain points in this fight that you want her to really dish out damage in a row, and then you can line up her turns. Which is also why I like bringing lightning to a fight, because you can really control how much turns you take, depending on how you play it, basically. So, and we're not gonna be conservative with skills, because I don't think it will be a long fight. So might as well use some abilities. But yeah, as long as we keep the the Edwards from wasting their sleep, we should be able to cheese the fight quite easily. So we're starting to get 80 is the first. Once we get below 80, that will be the first time they enter the incredibly annoying stage of mist. So we will need to get them both down below 80 somewhat at the same time. We're not really getting there now. It's gonna be a little bit bad, but we're going to do lullaby anyways, because we will be able to push down a under 80 as soon as lightning gets her turn. So let's see. Yeah, just use the Ravager. Then enter the stage. Okay. Yeah, and here Edward, of course, is going to go for B only, because we don't want to upset A in any way. We want A to keep the sleep debuff for a longer period of time, and now we can start by pushing A away a bit from the turn. And B can have their turn. Because it's asleep anyways. But yeah, there are quite a lot of healers that could work for this fight. So I'm guessing Garnet is viable. I know Gao works good too. I used Gao for the Chaos stage. He works fine as well. I'm not sure how he does on the Lufenia, but his healing should be okay. To just heal up at the end if you need. And maybe Dash would work as well. But yeah, I opted for Kimahri because it's he doesn't get a lot of love, so I'll figure it out. I'll use him so he gets to feel wanted for a bit. No, but I like my defensive characters, so for me this was this is a fun challenge to see if I could avoid investing in Reno. Because there are so many banners. I know that Sephiroth is is not gonna be good for a long time, but it's still like my introduction to the Final Fantasy series. I started playing 7 and I just remembered thinking that Sephiroth was badass, and that's probably one of the reason I got so invested in Final Fantasy to begin with. So, and of course the story and all the characters, Vincent as well from Final Fantasy 7. But yeah, Sephiroth was the first one. Sephiroth, yeah. I just remember grinding for the I don't know, the sea worm thingy at the start to try and beat it, and then just after like hours of grinding and finally being able to beat it, and then you see Sephiroth just a dead sea worm like pulled on, once you get past that point. Anyways. But yeah, we got through the first one. We're getting to the 50% mark, and that will be the second time they induce the annoying mist. So the tactic for this fight I'm using is that I want them both to hit mist roughly at the same time, because it makes it easier, and once they hit the mist for the last time after 30%, I'm going to focus on one and kill it off fast, basically, because it triggers mist once more after that, once you've killed one of them. So yeah, depending on how many uses I have left, I did I screwed up a little bit here. But that's okay. We will make it work. We will make Kimahri go before B, which is the most important thing. Then we can start delaying A again, because that one has already been mystified. So we will just keep on going hard on A for now. This would probably be easier if I just tokened the burst, but I want to try without the burst first, because, you know, if I can save the burst tokens until Cloud, that would be amazing. I might, though, pick up Lightning with the burst, just because I like Lightning. I like Final Fantasy 13. Problem for me is that I like too many Final Fantasies, so the indecisiveness is a lot. Here, I just wanted to do the EX because I didn't want to I don't know. Anyways, let's see. We will push back B, hoping to get both under. Under 30 sooner or later. But again, as we have Ace in sleep mode, we can just keep on going. On B. And just push another LD. We're good on time so far. We're only at 37 turns, which is great. I just gotta remember which Edward is which. I mean, it's easy when looking at the skills, but still. So I don't accidentally use Lullaby on my real Edward and not my friend Edward, because I probably want to save that until the very last part. Getting so close to 30 now. Well, this EX was probably a tiny bit greedy. But, oh well. They will be asleep anyways. And we used Lullaby on the correct Edward. I have my own, which we can use. Return. They're so cute when they're sleeping. Well, let's go hard on B then. Because it's hammer time. I should probably make use of the call ability soon also. But shouldn't disrupt my free turns, I guess. We don't want the friend Edward to be taking too much damage. That will impact our score. Or, yeah, you know. Let's make use of the break reset slash. Might as well. Yeah. It's time. But yeah, it feels really solid and stable to do this run. Just with a strong DPS control, crowd control, or, you know, a control unit like Edward. And then a healer. I think any healer is fine though. As I said, I just chose Kimahri because reasons. But there isn't really like super important reasons. I mean, you know, it's just the only the only use for the healer basically is to fix the HP at the end. To get that requirement done, because that is really the only or the hardest part of this, I think. Always. Ravager should be able to kill B soon. Now we're starting to heal up with Kimahri here. Just do Mystic Waltz. And then finish off. And then A will enter Mist, but that doesn't matter because it's asleep for 2 turns, which is awesome. So yeah, perfectly lined up, and now we can go for the kill. So we will just White Wind to get fully healed up. I think we're out of the woods. I think this is GG, but let's see. As always, Lightning has just enough abilities to clear a fight. Well, depends on how you manage it though, but yeah. I always feel like, I don't know, I like her dance with the skills, and yeah, she can basically optimize for any fight if you play her correctly. Also, this was quite fun for this fight, I felt, because usually you don't go into commando stance for the EX, but here it's kind of like it's an option because you don't want to delay the target too much either. So sometimes commando stance for the EX is the better choice. So if you're using Lightning, take that into account. Make sure that you don't delay the enemy longer than you have to. So that means sometimes using EX with commando stance. Can we make it in 70 turns it is. We'll finish off with the EX. And this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Have fun with the Lufenia and good luck. And I'll see you in the next video.